Alrighty, this training is how to arrive at a skincare class and how to pack for a skincare class and how to set up a beautiful table. So the first thing I want you to notice is I'm wearing a skirt or a dress. I would never show up at any Mary Kay party or facial without being in professional attire. You'll notice that I wear black flats. They're super comfortable. I'm not tripping on heels. And I'm always wearing my black Mary Kay beauty coat. It's wonderful. You have pockets to work with and you can stuff things in your pockets and it makes you hands-free because of the pockets. So if you haven't ordered the Mary Kay beauty coat, I highly recommend it. When I arrive at the door, this is my setup. Right here, ding dong, the hostess comes and opens the door, and literally I come in her home and I pull this bag. And even if I have to go up one step, it's really easy just to pull it up one step. So the bottom part of this is a tote. You can purchase it at Office Depot for $24. It is amazing. It's actually folded up kind of like a briefcase, but it has this handle that extends off of it. I also carry my starter kit, which has all of my skincare and glamour samples in it. And then I'm a foundation guru, and I have all the foundation lines, and so I carry all my foundation separately. So that's what's in my separate 2 bags. The lid of the case lifts right off, so you can remove your lid. Your packing of your class, your tote should be packed backwards, so that way the very first thing that you need, it should be on top. So I'm going to start with my tablecloth. So I recommend having a black tablecloth. It is classy, it is beautiful, and the most respectful thing is it takes care of the hostess's table. If she has a beautiful oak table, you're not laying a wet washcloth on her wood table. So I would pack a tablecloth. I would recommend buying the long rectangular one, because if you have any type of rectangular table, it'll cover it well. If you have a small circular table, you can fold it right in half and it'll cover a round table well. If you're at a countertop or a bar, you can fold the tablecloth in half lengthwise and it'll still set up nicely at a countertop or a bar and make a nice strip, okay? Pick up a tablecloth anywhere. Walmart, Meijer, Target, Hobby Lobby, it'll be less than 10 bucks. The second thing I like to set up is just a little bling for the center of my table. I like to add a little bit of color. So I just picked up some silver material. I just kind of wad it up, and it just makes a cute little table display for me that adds some color to my table. No creativity to that. You just wad it up and throw it on there. The next thing I'm pulling out is I offer 3 special hostess gifts if they have a perfect party. So this is on top of whatever hostess credit you do. You may do 80 for 40, you may do, here's how you can get $100 free, you may do, here's how we fill a compact, but on top of it, if they have a perfect party, they get 200 in sales, 2 bookings, and 2 people sit down with me for a career chat. They get one of these bonus gifts. I talk to the hostess and I find out what she's most excited about. Would you be most excited about our roll-up bag? Would you be most excited about a glamour brush set for yourself? Would you be most excited about our brand new Skin Vigorate brush? Once she gives me her answer, that's what I put on the centerpiece of the table. She's going for the Skin Vigorate brush. I don't have to have all 3 of them out. I just really can put out the one that she's most excited about. All right? Next thing I put out on my table is a before and after picture of myself. I only think it's fair if I'm going to ask all of the ladies to take their makeup off in front of me, that they can see what I look like without makeup in front of them. Because girls, we're going to arrive at the class and we're going to look super cute and super sharp. And so now they can see what my face looked like before Mary Kay, when it was very acne scarred and damaged, and now they can see how clear my skin is now. So I love for that to be one of the centerpieces of my table. Okay? Next, coming out, we're adding some color and we're making the table look cute. This is my referral box. Anybody who flips their profile card over when we play the referral game and gives me 7 names and 7 phone numbers, once they do that, they get to pick out a free gift from my referral box. And these are just typically past limited edition items that I still have left on my shelf. I've put them in a cute little cello bag with my business card and with a Listen for a Lipstick hotline card. So that way, if they want to listen to the career information, the card is right there for them to dial into the hotline number and get that information. So that just adds color to my table. And then these charger plates, you can buy them at Hobby Lobby for like $1, $1.99. Super cute, super fun. It adds color to your table as well. I like to display the current line of skincare that I'm doing at that class on that table because I'm constantly squirting the cleanser from it, and it gives me my display tray to come back and sit it on. So you can pick up a charger plate at Hobby Lobby. I love to pick up just at Target when you walk in that little dollar section, just a little metal pail. It holds all of my ink pens. It seems just like ink pens are constantly wandering off, but you can just put them in a nice little container like that, and it's a great place to always have a pen. My girlfriend even gets the floral tape, and she tapes one of those flowers on top of it, and so it looks like she has a bouquet of flowers. Or you could get the floral tape and get those ostrich feathers and duct tape those together, and then you'll have a great big poofy little centerpiece on your table. And then these little plastic containers are so great. You can get them, once again, at Hobby Lobby. You can get like 4 of them for $1. They all come, packaged together. These are my trash cans. Because I don't know about you, but when you're all done with the class, who wants to touch the cotton balls that are all saturated and soaked with mascara and stuff? So you can place your little trash cans out on the table, and when they're done with their mascara wand, they can lay it in there, and then all you have to do is dump the trash, and you're not picking up all these ends. It keeps your table neat all throughout the class. All right, now we're setting up their place. So pick up some placemats. Once again, I'm going, if you can't tell, for a black and hot pink display. And so the colors are very color coordinated. It's bright, it's fun, it's still protective of the table, so that way we're not sticking something wet down and ruining our hostess's table, and it's just making it super cute. So we'll set up for 4 people tonight. Inside my tote here, I have my insert divider that comes in your starter kit. And so I have it packed always with 8 trays and mirrors, a couple magnifying mirrors in case one of the ladies has weaker eyesight. I can change out the mirror and I can put a magnifying mirror. And I am a big fan of pinkprinting.com, where you can get these tray insert cards, and they come in Miracle Set, Repair, Bridal, Advanced Glamour, Botanicals. You can get all the different cards, all depending on what your classes are. They even have a brand new card that just came out for Advanced Glamour. It's super cute. But no matter what type of class I'm doing, if I'm doing Repair or if I'm doing Botanicals, I can stick in the proper card so that way the customers know exactly what products that they're trying in their well, and they don't have to try to figure out, oh, is this the cleanser or is this the moisturizer? So if I do have time to preload the wells, it's all instructed, and it's easy for them to follow along. So I set up my trays and mirrors super fast. Always have your assistant or your daughter or whoever is working in your office make sure that your mirrors are clean and they don't have fingerprints on them. That's a great job for a teenager or somebody to do. And then you pick up your plastic trays, and these are so thin and they stick together, so they're kind of like paper plates. You want to make sure that you just get one. So divide these off and get your plastic trays. and put it in. So you've got your setup done and ready to go. The main part about, setting up for a skincare class is being organized. And it's really no different. If you can keep everything you need right there in one tote, girls, you're always prepared. And when you go through your last thing of trays, you just grab a new one and put in it. And so you've always got the supplies that you need. Once again, if somebody can't see and they need a magnifying mirror, then I just swap out their regular mirror and I put the magnifying mirror in, and she is good to go. All right? The next thing I do, I feel this is very important. We teach skincare in glamour. And so many times, what I hear is, I've been to a lot of Mary Kay skincare classes, but I've never been to a class like yours before. At all the other classes, we tried eyeshadow with these tiny little applicators. But, at your class, we got to use, real brushes. So I've made an investment in my business, and I've taken off brush sets. So my customers can demo and use real brushes with the products. And so if you teach a dash out the door look at your skincare classes, and you use a cream eyeshadow and a cream blush, and just a little bit of lip gloss, you don't even need to take off complete brush sets. Maybe you just need to take off a cream eyeshadow brush for everybody. Because how much nicer would it be for them to put on their cream eyeshadow with a brush instead of with their finger? It really just gives them more of the spa treatment. So I get my brush sets out, got them ready to go, next to everybody's tray, and they're set up and ready. The last section of my tray of my starter kit insert bag is their profile cards. And so their profile cards go by their tray, along with the beauty book and their closing sheet. That goes by it, and then of course their pens are on the table. So everything that they need is now set up. Some of you may use a separate closing sheet. That is great. If you use a closing sheet like this, I would just slide it underneath the placemat, so that way it's not distracting from the table. And then once you get time to the table close, we'll push the trays and mirror back and we'll pull the closing sheet out, and so it's right there in front of everybody. I also have in my insert bag, I also have team building packets, and I have hostess packets. So when I close and somebody's ready to book their next appointment, I can pull out a full circle packet and be right there ready to give it. I also have washcloths, disposable ones, cotton balls. I love the flat cotton rounds. Other little mascara wands and things that I might need for the class, they're all packed right here in my insert. Now, you'll notice that I didn't put a disposable washcloth by everybody's tray. One thing that I have found, I've used the disposable washcloths before, but at a Mary Kay party, it is like a spa experience. We want to spoil these ladies, and we want to give them the ultimate facial. So I would just really encourage you to go to Walmart, your dollar store, or whatever, and buy real washcloths. I like the dark colors. I like black and gray. Once again, it's complimentary to the table. And if they're taking off mascara or lipstick, they're not ruining a white washcloth. Or you could bleach your washcloths if you like white. It's whatever works for you. But what I like to do is I like to arrive at my class, and I like to go to the sink, and I like to get them all wet and wring them out, and I ask the hostess, can I have a microwave-safe bowl? And so she'll bring me a glass bowl that's about this big. And once I get every washcloth wet and wrung out, I'll lay them in the glass bowl, and I'll go and set the bowl in the microwave. And then when we get to that point in the class where I'm going around and I'm squirting the cleanser for everybody, I'll go ask the hostess if she'll go hit 1 minute on the microwave. And she goes and zaps and hits 1 minute on the microwave, and then by the time they're all done rubbing the cleanser in, I can go get the bowl and come back, and I can give everybody a hot, steamy washcloth that they can open up and they can just lay on their face, and it feels like they're at a spa. And then they can wipe up and out, and they can remove the cleanser, and it removes it so much better than our disposable washcloths will. And then, I do twice as many. If there's 4 people at the class, I will do 8 washcloths. So I have passed out 4 of them. And then if we do microdermabrasion, I give them a clean washcloth. So that way they don't already have a soapy, dirty washcloth then to remove the microderm. And that's why I have like gray and black, because everybody can remove their cleanser with gray, and then everybody can do their microderm with black. You can get, I actually got this pack of washcloths at Meijer's. It has 12 washcloths in it, and I got it for $4.99. So, they're 30 cents a piece for a washcloth, and I've got 3 white, 3 light gray, 3 dark gray, 3 black. So then that way I can help remember what we're doing. So I love real washcloths. Then we're ready for the class. My table is displayed, it is ready, and I unzip my starter kit bag. And what I pull out, if you'll remember, my tray inserts, for the starter kit bag, I've packed with trays and mirrors. So what I've packed in here is I went to Walmart and bought one of these craft caddies. They only cost like, $10 or $12, but it has organizer sections in it, kind of like this insert, but smaller pockets. And little by little in my Mary Kay career, I have taken additional items off of my shelf as demos. So when I go to the skincare class, I can literally start off by asking, what kind of skincare would they like to try today? And so I'm very good at customizing my skincare class for these 4 ladies around the table. So I'll say to them, in Mary Kay we have 4 great skincare lines. The best of the best is our Time-Wise Repair. It's for the woman who wants to repair the damage that's been done to your skin. So if you have wrinkles and you want to remove them and do the best of the best, you'll want to try Time-Wise Repair. It retails for $1.99. I'm letting them know the price of the skincare up front so they can choose what they want to try. Or if you're in your 20s, 30s, you want great skincare and you don't want to see those wrinkles come, you're going to want to get started on our Time-Wise 3-in-1 cleanser, age-fighting moisturizer with our day and night solution. It's called our Miracle Set. This set retails for $90, and it comes in 2 formulas, whether you have dry normal skin or combination oily. So you might want to start with Time-Wise. And if you're like me and you've suffered with acne and you've dealt with blemishes, you might be interested in trying our set for acne-prone skin. And that's our Clear Proof. The whole kit is $45. So it's an amazing deal, and it's really changed my face. And your last option in our 4 skincare lines is our Botanical Set. And if you have really sensitive skin, this set is for you. Or if you're young teenager, young 20s, and you really don't see any signs of wrinkles, then this set is for you. Because this is a basic cleanser, a basic moisturizer, no anti-aging properties in this. And once again, this set is going to retail right around $50, and so it's much more affordable. And so I'll ask, customer number 1, what set would you like to try today? And so I may do 4 different types of skincare at one class, but you know what? They've heard the price point, and they want to try the skincare that they can afford and the skincare that's right for them. And so that's why I love this bag, is because it lets me have all 4 types of skincare. Or everybody around the table, they may all be Time-Wise. And if they're Time-Wise, then that's great. I'll pull my Time-Wise products out, I'll get my display ready, and I'll work right off of here, doing a Time-Wise Miracle Set, and adding in the microdermabrasion, and adding in the firming eye cream. And that will be, our facial class. But if somebody asks a question and they want to know about the Skin Vigorate Brush, I have it. and I can pass it around and they can see how it feels. If somebody else wants to know about an eye primer or a foundation primer, I've got it in one of my pockets. If somebody has severely dry lips, I can pull out satin lips for that woman to try. You know, if they want to try a certain shade of eyeshadow, I've got them all. It's right here, they can try it. Or our new limited edition, you know, eye quads or our regular line cheek colors, you know, it's right there. If somebody wants to try, I've got a young girl at the table and we just want to do some at play colors. I've got all of my at play glamour, my demos. I've got them right here for them to try. And if they want to do, you know, a True Dimensions lipstick, I've got a bag of True Dimension lipsticks and a bag of all of our lip glosses. And I'm not asking you guys to like take one of every Mary Kay product off. You know, that would be a huge investment to start with. But what I would say is pick 2 shades. Pick 2 shades of True Dimension lipstick. Pick a Tuscan Rose and a Rosette. And take them off your shelf and put them in your starter kit bag. So that way if somebody wants to try it, you can wipe it on their tray just like we did tonight and they can try a sample of a real lipstick. So that way you have options. What you wear is what you will sell. The perfume that you wear is what you will sell. So make sure you have a demo of that in your bag so that way you're prepared for them. Let me double check to make sure I didn't forget anything. Oh yes, lastly, I always have a hostess gift. It is always the current PCP gift. And whoever my hostess is, this is in a little foofy bag, you know, right at her plate as a thank you gift for hosting the class because I want to make her feel special. And the last 2 things in my bag are my dream book. I always start off my skincare classes by telling my story and sharing my heart of my journey in Mary Kay and where I've come from and why I work this because of my kids and my family and my love for this business. So I always carry my dream book, and this is my pink marketing book, so that way we can always share pink marketing at the class. And I always carry my money bag. So that way I've got my profile cards and my pink tickets and extra pens and business cards and everything else. And the last thing that's in here is my satin hand demos. I have both sets. I have peach and fragrance free in here. And I'll take those over and put them at the kitchen sink so that way the hostess can demo from. So that is how I set up for my skincare classes and how I walk into the door with my totes and my starter kit bag and my demos.